This Black History Month, we're sharing more stories that impact Black people and their communities. Tonight, producer Ayanna Williams introduces us to two local Black professionals breaking barriers in their industries.
Other racial groups, they don't tend to hire African-American men, especially in the trades. I've been in the industry for about 18 years now. There is definitely a huge shortage of Black contractors. There is no reason why young Black men and even young Black women can't get into the trades. Most people that were working in the trades in my hometown were Hispanic and white. Hearing a lot of the Hispanic guys on site, they said themselves that they don't hire African American men. We as Black people have a stigma of being lazy. You can really find success if you find something that you enjoy. Anything is possible. There is no American history without Black history. Even though we've been through the gauntlet in this country. From our history, it just shows us that we were not and we could not be denied of excellence. Even with the stigmas that we have attached to our Blackness, we always find ways to still rise. And that's what I'm telling my son and my daughters, is that your history in this country is deep and it's vast, and no one can take that from us.
It was difficult when I first started out, especially when people didn't know who I was, and I would go to court and they would either assume, even though I'm wearing a full suit, professionally dressed, was I a defendant or was I a secretary? And then as a Black woman, I feel like I can't get upset because they don't want me to be the angry Black woman. I have to smile, hold my composure, and just let it go, essentially. Well, I've wanted to be an attorney since I was in 3rd grade, and that passion just never went away. I was a single mom, and then on top of that, she had a health condition. So a lot of times we were in the hospital, and if I had an exam, I was running back and forth from the exam to the hospital. But because I had that passion, it made it easier to some degree. When I grew up, my dad was very encouraging. He was always like, when you're an attorney, not if. And so I think that made a big impact, that somebody believed in me. When I got pregnant, everyone told me, oh, you're not gonna be an attorney now. And here I am, an attorney with my own firm. Right when I took the bar, I just started the firm out of my house, really. I would meet clients at Starbucks. They were by referrals. So I do believe back then, it really affected me getting a job or going somewhere. And sometimes even now, you'll hear people say, oh, you should apply for this because they need Black people. Like, no, they need a good woman. Why say something like that? But any position I get, I don't want it to be based on my race. I want it to be based on my skills, my ability, my appearance. But you just brush it off and smile and keep going. As women and Black women, we have to work harder. We can't do the same thing that other people may be able to do in our field. And I feel like now, even though we're still minimal, Black attorneys are amazing. Just do your best and show them that we can, and we're just as good. Not because of our race, not because of our sex, but because of who we are as individuals.
Coming up on Monday on To The Point, the big histo. We hear from women of color how they've struggled with their doctors getting unnecessary procedures, and the local group that is shining a light on what change can look like. We're back after this break.